Guys, so here we have a building that we were called out for an emergency investigation for, but actually this turned into a gutter and downpipe clearance job. You can see actually the building has two pitches. It actually makes it quite difficult to access. It's very high because of the tall ceilings often found in these type of buildings in central London. Actually getting to where the gutters are, which actually behind here, isn't really straightforward. Even with a really good gutter vac system, the height and also the angle will make that a real challenge. But because this was a leak and it was an investigation, the abseiling team seemed like the best choice. You can see actually there's parking spaces here, quite a big pavement, and just getting to that particular area would have really meant closing off the road or getting a parking bay suspended. And with a cherry picker, considering it's an emergency, you're not really going to have the time to organise that all the time to scaffold it. Rope access really came in really useful at this point. You can see that there is actually a terrace here. Although there were no anchor points, we were able to bring portable anchorage to site and set up a safe anchor so we can abseil down to investigate issues. What happens as well when you abseil is it becomes quite difficult to go past two pitches. So having really experienced guys that are going to get to the area without damaging anything is it requires skill and also planning. We have equipment which we would have used for edge protection, and we were able to get to the areas that we needed safely without causing damage. You can see just the complexity in something that looks like quite simple on the face of it. Actually, it was quite difficult to access building. And once we got to the area, we immediately could see that there was actually a blockage within the guttering system, which our team cleared. But not only that, we also found various different defects. These are all put into the report, which gave the client a heads up as to, look, we found a number of issues. They may not be contributing to a problem right now, but they might be contributing to a problem later in the future. You can see that we also did a water test. If I load up the report, the guys took moisture readings, which you can see, and we actually did do some water testing where we tested whether the system itself had failed. Although we cleared the gutters and that was the main issue, it was important to know that when we left, was there another issue that couldn't necessarily be seen straight away. Typically with gutter cleaning, it's really important to do water testing after, because there might be a failed joint and you may not see that straight away. From doing the water testing, we were able to identify other repairs, and we then took moisture readings again from inside the property just to confirm that that was definitely contributing towards the issue. By taking the moisture readings before and then after the water test, you can see an increase in moisture readings, and therefore you've got confirmation that that area does need repairs. All of that was put into a nice report, and the client had two birds knocked with one stone, if you like. We didn't just investigate the issue, we managed to get the gutters completely cleared and the downpipes completely clean, and report back any other defects that we identified. It just made the whole process a lot less stressful for the client.